recreational sports. They also organize those much celebrated events such as parties and weddings. The local fashion industry also braces itself to cash in and take advantage of those orders for unique designs and artistry. How ready are the fashion designers, and is there demand for local garments compared to big business? Let's find out from STEPHEN MONOKI, who is the founder of EKASI Fashion Week. Thank you very much for coming, Stephen.
Thank you very much for having me.
Is the industry ready to cash in when there's so much hype about the festive season coming? Are you guys ready?
Yes, we are definitely ready.
Most of the time you find that South Africans go for big brands. They order garments that are really pleasing to their eye because they say that international designers top you guys down. How do you deal with trying to balance demand for international goods with the local supply?
I think that, international brands, they've always been taking over. They've always been big because of sponsorship and money that they have. But what I can say, local fashion designers, local fashion design is the next big thing in our country. Our local fashion designers are working hard and more harder to balance everything, the standard and everything.
When you talk about standards, where do you pitch local designers? Is it for the middle income? Are you penetrating the high-end market?
I think it's for everyone, though. I think it's for everyone. I know designers who design only for a niche market. I know designers who design for ordinary people and a ordinary salary. Yes.
But most of the time, you'll find that local designers are only dependent on orders from people who are getting married.
Yes.
Some stock fellows who need a supply of a t-shirt to celebrate their anniversary at that time. But are these orders really enough to sustain a business that needs to be consistent on an annual basis? Truly speaking, I think they are not enough. I think our designers need more than just a one-day celebration ceremony. They need our designers need to be celebrated now and then. So how are you developing as an organization? Like if you are the founder of an organization such as EKASI Fashion Week, with these designers that are probably affiliated to you, how are you developing them to use your organization as a springboard to international ramps?
Okay, how it started? It started with my neighbor who was a fashion designer. She used to always complain that she doesn't have clients, she doesn't have access to market. So I saw a problem. Then I came with a solution of saying, how about we create a platform where local fashion designers can come and showcase their work and gain access to market and make money at the same time. So we've hosted 12 fashion weeks before the main one that's coming now. So how we develop them, we have classes of teaching them the business, the marketing side of things, anything that's related to fashion, I can say.
All right. So is your organization getting support in order to support these local designers? Because you will remember that for any local designer starting from the ground, they would need deposits from people who are placing orders with them to get the order going. You need machinery, measurement tapes, and you need also the mannequins, everything that's needed for the fundamentals of production. Is everybody getting that kind of support?
Speaking for EKASI Fashion Week, for now we are still self-funded, so we do everything with our own, coming from our own pockets. So we're at the point where we're still growing, trying to find sponsorships, partners who can invest in local designs. Yes.
All right. So it has been commended that you guys are not complaining. You are doing something about it at a place like Katlehong, which is a township. But then for you to graduate to be associated with a big label fashion weeks, the ones held in Cape Town and the other one held in Johannesburg, are you guys getting inroads to being given an opportunity to showcase your material?
Yes, the designers that we've worked with before, we've grown them to a point whereby now they can go and showcase to bigger fashion weeks. So yeah, I think we are getting there.
Right. So recently we've had one South African designer getting an opportunity to showcase at the London Fashion Week. She was here last year during Women's Month, and talking about exporting your talent to the levels, you know, where David Lale was able to go to New York, and he was able to have his special fashion design depiction at the Nelson Mandela Bridge. How ambitious and hungry are you guys to really accentuate the levels of Fashion Week, so that it should not be called EKASI Fashion, but it should be regarded as fashion, like fashion in the world?
We are getting there. Like for it to be called EKASI, we wanted to give platform for local fashion designers who are studying or struggling, who want to see themselves actually there. Our fashion weeks, like it's very creative. We at the point where now we want to see ourselves as this global fashion week that are happening.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but what's your next event?
It's this coming Saturday.
All right.
Yes.
All the best. Thank you very much for making time to come and speak to us.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Stephen Monoki is founder of EKASI Fashion Week, speaking to us about their preparation and readiness for taking those orders and cash in during the festive season. On to other news now. The National Union of Mine Workers has blasted management of the Taulekwa mine in Orkney, where 4 mine workers died underground on Friday. The union says there's no escape route where the deceased miners were working. It has accused management of neglecting safety in pursuit of high production targets. Meanwhile, the Minerals Council, formerly the Chamber of Mines, says it's deeply saddened by the deaths and is still committed to achieving 0 fatalities in the mining industry. All right, on that note,